have people people under the bridge and everywhere. That is truancy and even vagrancy.
So when we now look at hooliganism,
it is a public crime, a public disorder. They get involved in assault, vandalism, battery, anything. It is committed openly. People know them. People know those who commit the crime.
So funny, when we were growing up, we used to think that our mortar, garage boys are the people that commit this kind of number. Today, you see educated boys. Like what happened few months back, where a guy did something, and before you know it, he came with about 10 other boys to come and attack their victim.
Yeah, what I've seen in this time or in the society we are is that everyone is trying to create like an empire. Like everyone wants to have an influence. The reason we are covertly or openly creating monsters, those we could use, those we could manipulate through social engineering. That is why we as security persons, we need to be involved in social re-engineering, because these people who want to control, they have tweaked the minds of these people that when I call them, not even calling, they follow me straight up
without even checking what the problem is.
They don't know the details. They just go there upon the order of a particular person. Someone is trying to create an empire.
Okay, guys, the number, we all know it. In case you are regular listeners or you just joined us for the first time, the number is 08099120777. I take it slowly. 08099120777. Or you can send us an SMS too, or you call on 0915-387-7127. SECURITY247 on Lagos Traffic Radio, powered by Lagos State Government. I need to quickly say this to our listeners out there, that to provide a comprehensive analysis of what we're discussing today, I will suggest exploring the following key points. One, let's first of all, Samson, let's try to define and understanding aspect of these three things, which is hooliganism. Hooliganism is what? Violent or disruptive behavior, often in a group setting. Like you said. Truancy is what? Absenteeism or skipping school without a valid reason. And that's where it starts from.
It now grows to become a vagrancy. That's the adult side.
Okay.
He drinks, he gets involved in alcoholism,
smokes,
serious, moves out, no house, you can't trace him, he commits crime, he runs away and all like that.
So the third one is drug abuse, excessive or harmful use of substance leading to negative consequences. So let's quickly, like I said, Samson and I are going to treat this week, next week, as long as it's going to take us to educate you and for you to be involved. Because we keep saying, government alone cannot do this. We cannot do this. My producer is there today. So if you are ready to go for traffic runs, let me know so that I can give you a break. Okay, let me quickly give Dio a break.
Let's take a look at the latest traffic report that we have for you. Taking it from a Papa Axis, it says movement from Mount 2 inward Otter Wharf down to Sunbride is good to go this morning. Well, Capital Oil inward Coconut down to Abuja is also very good to go. The first gate, inward second gate, is very friendly and breezy. Liverpool Bridge connecting to Liverpool underneath the bridge is also very, very good. The Marine Road, inward and outward, is a smooth ride, while travel inward Niger is also very good. Niger is busy due to articulated truck navigating into Wharf Corridor, while the return journey, we take it from Wharf Gate inward Giazu down to Liverpool underneath the bridge. The return journey from Second Gate down to Coconut, Trinity, Sunrise down towards a Wharf is also very, very good. Now it says impediment is negative, or traffic managers very much on ground doing the needful. Let me quickly bring you Barigaya and we'll access that says good movement from Olukbomiji and Bagada Bridge and towards Yanowuru, and Elijah is quite approachable down to Adekule, Ruta Deniji Adele on 3rd Milan Bridge. We have it good while we have personnel very much on ground doing the needful and ensuring that you have a good movement this morning. And the last one, let's quickly remind you about a broken down 20-foot container truck having a propeller problem at Yanowuru inward 3rd Milan Bridge. Call for tow vehicle has been done. While as it is right now, it is not affecting movement. But stick with us on Lagos Traffic Radio, and let's go back to Security 247 with Richard Amuwa.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for staying tuned. SECURITY247 on Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM. My name is Richard Amuwa, the lead host today, and Samson Ajibade, my co-host on one of us at SECURITY247. We will be looking at Samson, what again?
That's a street crime, a critical analysis of hooliganism, truancy, and drug abuse in our neighborhood.
Exactly. So that's what we're looking at, and the number to call for you to be part of this discussion is 08099120777 and 0915-387-7127. You can send us SMS in case you want to be part of this show, or you call in on for us to look at this. Samson, let's quickly look at the causes and risk factor of this what we're looking at today: hooliganism, truancy, and drug abuse. Number one I have here for me is socio-economic condition. That is poverty, unemployment, and lack of opportunities.
Those are very valid points whenever you want to analyze the causes of crime. That's from the social and the economic point of view. But some people, those who belong to the biological school of thoughts, the psychological school of thoughts, they would say that a criminal is a criminal. That no matter the environment, no matter the presence of facilities, and all, they will say a criminal is a criminal. But that is looking at the context of our environment here. Yeah. There are a lot of tendencies that could make one vulnerable to crime. When there are no opportunities, people will seek for opportunities at all costs.
That's right.
So, and I would always say the psychological school of thought that there is a fight between the good and the bad. When one wants to do the good side, and the other one, which is one's need, when you are hungry and there is no food, as the hunger persists, one could commit crime if that tendency, that control to say, okay, no, go and work, if that part is not so persistent, someone could venture into crime. So that's social injustice. Access to basic necessities of life could reduce crime level in our society. However, a criminal is a criminal.
That's right. Then second one, let's look at family dynamics, which is dysfunctional relationship, neglect, and abuse.
Yeah. Yes, when dysfunctional...
Because there's a lot of dysfunctional family today.
Yeah. So when parents are not present... Because
when you go out there and you see all those boys on the street that they want government to take care of, interview them, they will tell you that they run away from home.
Yes. But yes, they left their homes, and because probably the environment, the home wasn't so conducive for them. The parents, some of them probably the father died and the mother remarried, and the father was maltreating him, and he had to. When the environment is is not conducive for children, they would need to look for a very much conducive place.
That is one of the. I've really because of this job, I've gone out there to interview children. Go to Lagos State homes, boys' home at Oregon. Go and interview these boys to see, what is going on, or how family has been dysfunctional. Yeah. That's how bad it is today. So if we're talking about crime, or we're talking about we want to reduce crime, we need to look at the home, which is family dynamics. Yeah. So please, there's a program we had today in one of our other platforms before we got here. Time has come for community to get involved with children around them. There's a girl, she's 14. We hosted her in one of our platforms. She lost her mom when she was practically 8-year-old. She wrote a 300-page book on child protection. You can't believe it. Guess who raised this girl up? A neighbor. When their mother passed on and the father is nowhere, the neighbor just adopted this girl, and today this girl is 14.
That tells us that everyone needs a home, everyone needs a mother, everyone needs a father, everyone needs a parent. That is it.
No, it's very important. So, no, if you're a single parent today listening to us and you have a boy child, look for a caregiver, look for that man, either in the family or a workplace or in the church that can be a father to this boy. The same thing with a girl. Look for an auntie. So, guys, listen, we need to get things done properly. And that's why we are on radio every day educating you. And we are so glad that Lagos State government is doing this. On behalf of all of us here. There's no way we can keep complaining about crime. It starts from home. When we're growing up, Samson, I know you are Gen Z, a little bit older than we say it takes a community to raise a child. If you live in the same neighborhood and you see your neighbor's child somewhere that is not right, what do? You call. The first thing you do is that, what are you doing here? In fact, the moment he sees you, now 100 meters or, but today, those things don't happen anymore.
Invasion of privacy. They could say I have the right to privacy. That's an invasion of my privacy, and this and that.
And the parents do not even want you to listen. They want to hear.
Exactly.
That's where we are today. So let's continue, Samson. Yeah. After family dynamics, let's look at peer influence and social network. That's the most. That's the cocoa.
Yes, peer pressure. It's a subdivision of the social theory. We call it the subculture theory. When you move, when a younger person moves with a criminal or an older criminal, there is a very high tendency that he would become a criminal automatically. That is it. So, an experienced criminal who has younger people around him, there is a very high tendency that people around him, the younger ones or the unexperienced one, would take to crime. That is it. That is the subculture theory. It is an automatic something. As long as it's in their presence, they will take to it, they will adapt to it. That is it. So now, parents, you should ask yourself, who are the friends to your children? Who do they move with? Who do you even leave your children with? So that is it. These are some of the questions we should begin to ask. If your neighborhood isn't so conducive for child upbringing, I think you need to try rethink.
That's right. Then, Samson, social networks.
Social networks.
The network it belongs to.
Okay, the network. Okay.
That's another major issue.
Yes. Now, your social network. Look at your sphere. Look around you. What is the ideology of the people around you? And aside the normal ideology, how do people around you perceive crime? They say, what he did is not, he's just trying to be exposed, when they are growing, they need to do this, they need to, no! They say, okay, he's like, these days we say, the guy is a bad boy. Like, now, anything that is good is now bad. So now, in our society, where we appreciate, or people around us, the people we move with, where they appreciate some acts that should be condemned, this attitude could lead to crime.
Yes.
And it is stage by stage.
Just like when you see a story we shared on one of our platforms the other day about a 16-year-old boy that bought a car in the street in Benin, and the whole street went agog, jubilating that a 16-year-old boy who was supposed to be in secondary school bought a massive car worth 10-15 million.
Yeah, the society that celebrates criminals are also culpable.
Exactly.
The society that celebrates them, yeah.
So, guys, I always say this: when we point an accusing finger, let's remember that the remaining four, is pointing at us. Then, quickly, Samson, let's hopefully we're going to be looking at the consequences and impact of what we're discussing today, next week. But let's look at one of the causes and risk factor, which is mental health and emotional well-being.
Mental health
and emotional well-being. You know that? Okay, you want to say something?
Okay.
No.
Mental health and emotional well-being in an environment. Okay. Let's take it like this. I was speaking with some people weeks ago and said, in this part of the world, almost everyone is a smoker, because when you go in the neighborhood, what you perceive, and when you just get home, just feel tired and just sleep off.
Samson, you are very right.
Never smoked.
Samson, you are very right. A whole lot of young boys today, look at them in the corner, look at them wherever they are all smoking. And what does that say? it sets on their emotional health. Today, young boys who do not smoke, they don't see that as a big boy.
Yeah, exactly. They say it's not exposed.
It's not honestly. Select that one, man. You are not part of us.
That's it. So when we are exposed to those films, to those odor and all like that, it affects us psychologically, the way we think. That's why you see, aside the pressure, the traffic, and the social pressure and economic pressure, when you just get home, when someone gets infuriated anyhow, just be calm.
No, I don't know how I'm going to say it. We run an NGO called Child Safety Education and Protection Initiative. So most time you hear us talking about children here, talk about child safeguarding, child protection. Just a few days, how many months ago, a mother called me around Lagos that he'll be following us, and she has a son in a 300 level in a university somewhere in Ogun State, and unfortunately, it's into drug right now. What do we do? So I quickly send them a rehabilitation, what do you call it again? Home address in Lagos where they can, where it can be taken care of. But you know what really hits me? What hits me the most is that these children that goes into drug, because drug is very expensive, they are from good homes. They are from rich homes.
The reason I said it that times, if we need to consider some schools of thought, we say a criminal is a criminal, not all about the economic something availability.
Which is so true.
Yeah.
So, parents, I hope you guys have seen, what we're saying when it comes to issue of hooliganism, truancy, and drug abuse in neighborhood. The issue of drug abuse, the day we're going to look at it is going to be a whole 1 month. Hopefully, we're going to bring in the authorities for us to educate all. But the truth of the matter is that I'm not going to mention the name of the brand, but they are a foundation and they are well known across Nigeria. We know that this year that just passed, when we mark the year of the what's it called again? I think I'm going to bring them to this show. Hopefully they can sponsor us. I'm going to bring them, but they are doing a good job. Because today, each and every one of us must be involved to report crime and to report people who are into drug abuse. It's very important.
It is.
Let's not cover it. The evidence is clear. That was the theme for this year. The evidence is clear, and we must all be involved to say if your child or your neighbor or somebody you know is into drug. Guys, talk about this. NDLA will not arrest somebody who is already a drug addict. All they're going to do is to see how they can help him or her. And do you know the funny thing today, Sam? Yeah. It's not the only boys that are just drug addicts.
No.
A lot of girls.
Yes.
Young girls.
I said something this ago. I said, as a parent, if you have a child who goes to the tertiary institution and the child does not venture into drugs, does not use a drug and all like that,
and came out clean, so you know you're a very lucky person.
Just
but something, what it means that a lot of these kids have been trained. You remember, as we normally talk in child safeguarding, that a child that you have prepared, a child that you have trained, a child that you have taught from home, that no matter, even though he stays with the devil, that he will hit that devil and he will come out clean. I think the point today that I see is that a lot of parents are too busy with trying to make money, trying to pay school fees, trying to do everything without getting these children acquainted with what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And we also need to look at, does it mean that some of our institutions, that's the tertiary institution, the actual institution, does it mean that the environment encourages the use of drugs and even
that's the question we're going to ask Samson because of our time. Does the
environment conducive? That's tertiary.
Because it's so easy.
It is.
In tertiary institutions everywhere, you hear about drugs, you hear about drug abuse, crime and other stuff.
Yeah.
It's like our madam want to choke me before we end this program now.
Okay, one is just say something and also take the traffic report. Now, it's not just in the high institutions. It's in the secondary schools, the primary schools where the children there are being sent initially to buy. Now they are testing what they are sent to buy. That's another headache that we have to deal with in the society. So it's an all-encompassing situation in the tertiary institutions, in the secondary schools, and even in some primary schools. Some primary school students are also in the deal of this drop. We brought in some people from the NDLEA, like you said, recently, and they talked about the fact that, yes, it's a confirmation thing that in the primary schools, we also have boys that are smoking Indian name it whatever it is that you want to call it. So it's a lot of work that we have to do.
Thank you, Dayo. Before I close, I need to quickly say that next week, guys, please stay close to us. Next, we're going to be looking at the consequences and the impact of what we're discussing today. And we're also going to be looking at the prevention and intervention strategy. Possibly, we're going to be looking at neighborhood dynamics and context. Guys, listen, all these things we are doing is to help you and to help you stay focused. I attended a seminar a few weeks ago where we invited somebody from Igbobi, a psychiatric hospital. He said today they practically have one doctor to thousands of people that has mental issues. Guys, I'm telling you.
Please help our doctors.
And they are very, very expensive now to cure in private hospitals. Most doctors are not in Nigeria. Guys, listen. So if your world is into drug right now, guys, start helping them now. But that's what we're going to take. We can't say more than this. Yeah. Samson, thank you so much for being here today.
Yes,
your final take in 1 second.
Yeah, security is everyone's business. Be good.
That's all we're going to take for today. Don't forget that you can always join us on this show every Saturday at 11 o'clock. And you can follow us on Traffic Radio, YouTube Traffic Radio 961 or Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. And you can check our X handle too at Lagos Traffic 961 or the program Facebook handle, which is SECURITY247 with Richard Amuwa, and Instagram SECURITY247 with Richard Amuwa. That's what we're going to take today. Don't forget, this show is brought to you by Lagos State Government, and we will keep doing this to continue to educate you so that you will not say, I don't know. Don't forget, time of ignorance has passed. Please, guys, let's continue to stay safe. Dayo, I want to say thank you for producing us today.
Thank you.
God want to bless each and every one of us. Guys, enjoy the cold, but do remember to stay warm and do remember to do the right thing. Please don't drive in the flood. Stay calm and just do what? Remain calm.